Welcome, Sue.
Hi, like Jonathan said, my name is Sue, and today I'm gonna talk about how to find the right influencers for your brand. But before I start, I want to briefly introduce myself. I got in touch with the digital scene with Gründerszene, where I worked for 4 years. It's probably many of you know Gründerszene. It's an online magazine reporting about startups in Germany. There I was in charge of the online advertising, and later I became project manager for the Founders Conference, HEUREKA, maybe you know it too. It's a conference which is taking place in Berlin once a year. And in January 2014, I founded Fräuleinchen, which is a food blog with my friend Rebecca. She actually works at Factory now. And there we publish recipes, restaurant reviews, food startup tests, and portraits, and also interviews. And 5 months ago, I quit my job at Gründerszene and founded Song and Pepper, which is an agency for artist management and marketing consulting. And among other things, I also connect advertisers with influencers for their marketing campaigns. So that's why today, this was actually supposed to be there. So today I'm gonna, like I said, give you 5 rules on how to find the right influencers for your brand. First of all, though, what are influencers and why do you actually need them? Influencers are opinion leaders in specific industries and communities, and they can be bloggers, they can be vloggers, they can be Instagrammers or any kind of celebrities from the media. And influencer marketing is a very effective tool if you want to reach a key target group rather than the whole market. But the question is, how do you find the right ones for you? So the first rule, know your target group. It's really important that you know who you want to target before you know how. The better you know your target group, the easier it is to find the right influencers. You should know the target group by age and their interests and their buying power maybe, because that also varies. Like all the social media channels also vary in what kind of target group they actually have. Like Snapchat might have a different kind of age group than Facebook. You know, like who of you is using Snapchat? A few, not that many. If I would ask like in a high school, that'd be different. Who of you has Facebook? Yeah, see. So the age difference is like really big, so you should know who you want to target and who the influencer could be. If you are a producer of a healthy smoothie, for instance, the first thing that comes to your mind is probably foodies that you want to target. But maybe you should also consider targeting yoga fans or sports fans in general, you know, like so. Think about who you want to reach. Next one is find relevant opinion leaders. So let's stick with the example smoothies. If you want to find an influencer for your healthy smoothie, maybe you go for food bloggers, but look at what the food bloggers are actually posting, what they're writing about. If they're only writing about unhealthy food hacks, they're probably not your right influencer. So don't only look at the market, but also on the content of the influencers. By the way, who knows this guy? It's a very famous Instagrammer, the Fat Jewish. You should definitely check out his Instagram channel. He's so cool. Anyways, third rule, check their reach. The reach of an influencer can be really, really crucial. Look at the number of the followers and the fans, of course, but also look at the engagement of their fans. Anyone who's in marketing probably knows that if you post something on Facebook, doesn't mean that every one of your fans is gonna see that. So the more engagement there is with a post, the more visibility you get with the post. And just because someone has a high number of Facebook fans doesn't mean that the engagement is really high. So if it's not, then most of the fans are actually dead fans. So look at the engagement. Sometimes if you consider working with an influencer, ask them. Because if you in your own channel, maybe you know it, you can see how many people you've reached with a post, but as an outsider you can't see it. But if you want to work with someone, ask them, what's your average reach? If there are good influencers, they should tell you. Also check out how the fans react on their posts. So read the comments of their fans. Just because there is engagement doesn't mean it's positive engagement, because some influencers may have many fans, but in fact, if you look at it, they might be haters. I'll show you an example. This girl, who knows her? I don't know, who watches The Bachelor, whatever. This is Angelina Higa. She was a candidate in a TV show, The Bachelor, and after that she became pretty famous. And now she's got 900,000 Facebook fans. And this is a post that she did for a German online fashion shop, and she wrote, what are you wearing for Christmas? And here's my favorite Christmas posts, whatever, and outfits. And there's a lot of engagement, but look at their comments. It's in German. So sometimes they were writing, dislike this person, I'm not wearing whatever you're wearing there, or oh my God, you look like my grandma. If you want to, as a brand, work with her, I don't know if you should target that group, So most of, it's really crazy. If you want to amuse yourself, go on her channel and look at the posts. It's really funny. But it's not funny if you're trying to work with her. And the last rule is choose quality over quantity. This might sound a little contrary to what I said about reach before, but sometimes size doesn't matter. Authenticity is the key, so it's really important that your influencers can actually influence. So they need to be close to their audience. And I also have another example here. This is, who knows her? No one? Okay, not in the fashion industry. Anyway, her name is Chiara Ferragni. She is one of the most famous fashion bloggers out there right now. She's got over 5 million Instagram followers and over 1 million Facebook fans, which is great. But since she became so famous, she's from Italy, she became the cover girl of so many magazines, and now she's hanging out at fashion shows with all those famous designers and is sponsored by high-level brands, etc. So if you are a high-level brand that wants her to wear your stuff, maybe it's okay to use her as an influencer, but if you want to reach the average girl, the girl next door that can afford your stuff, she's probably not the most authentic one. You should probably, although her Facebook fans and stuff, the number is really high, she's probably not the best influencer to go with, and she's going to be expensive too. So I got a bonus for you. So this is rule number 6. Don't expect too much after one time. So if you are working with influencers, then you should work with them in a longer period. Don't expect after one post that your reach is skyrocketing or whatever, because that's not going to be the case. If you are working on an influencer marketing campaign, you should definitely work out a whole campaign over a longer period. The fans, they need to be familiar with the influencer being a testimonial or something for your brand, actually, so that there's no shitstorm going on. But if you really, if the testimonials are actually saying, hey, I like this brand and I am an influencer for them, or I am a testimonial, and offensively, saying that, then it's way better than if you have one really subtle post somewhere, the product is in the back and really like coincidentally got there in the picture and stuff like that. It's not really believable. So definitely work with people that really fit your brand and work with them in a long term. And yeah, so this is actually, those were not 12 minutes, but yeah, this is the end of my 12 minutes me. If you have any questions regarding influencer marketing, come talk to me, and yeah, these are how you can reach me. I put Fräulein Meg, this is the Instagram of my food blog, which is the most representative Instagram probably. Okay, thank you.